Hi, this is Kenny Martin, Competition Cars and Classics. Welcome to our Treasure Revealed. We've all had our dreams of finding lost treasure and maybe walking the beach and finding a piece of gold, or walking through the woods and see something sticking up and pull it up and find some old hidden treasure, maybe pirate's treasure, who knows. Closest I've ever came is I found 20 bucks in a car that I bought at an auction a few days ago. Woohoo! But Robert Collins, he took the challenge. He solved our riddle. He found real hidden treasure. I hope you enjoy our reveal show here. So what inspired me to do a treasure hunt? Well, I tell you, I was sitting at home watching TV one night and I watched a show that was about a book called The Secret, written in 1982 by an author named Byron Priest. Hope I'm pronouncing his last name right. In this book, there were 12 riddles. Now, his riddles had words as well as kind of abstract pictures that went along with them. But it was true life buried treasure. This man went all across the country and buried the treasure. His book was to encourage people to get out into the state parks, national park systems, and that's where they are all buried, was in parks. To this date, 36 years later, there's only been 2 solved. 2 out of the 12. There's still 10 treasures out there. Now, I've not read the book. I would love to read the book. Matter of fact, I need to get it and read it. I think it's fascinating. We've all dreamed of finding buried treasure. But if you want to get that book and read it, that's the inspiration for my treasure hunt. I told my wife after I watched the show, I told her, I said, I'm going to write a riddle. I'm going to have my own treasure hunt. And she kind of looked at me like, Well, I did, and it was a great success. I think I learned more doing this treasure hunt than I ever imagined. I learned a lot about the history of our great city of Salem. And man, I met a lot of just great people on Facebook and made some new friends. Got some new followers for our page, obviously, and made one man, Robert Collins, very happy with $500. I think I gained a lot more than $500 just in the friendships and interactions that I had doing this. It was just a blast. It was fun as it could be. I hope you enjoy our reveal. I hope some of these clues make sense to you, because you never know. You might have been just this close. And I don't want to make you feel bad if you were, but we'll see if you were on the right track or not. And who knows, maybe we'll do another one day. I don't know if I've got another riddle in me or not, but we'll definitely try to do some more games and keep people interactive with us and get some money in some people's pocket. It's Kenny Martin, Competition Cars and Classics. I hope you enjoy this. Our first line of the riddle: sister cities at heart, this land we do share. Salem or Roanoke, search if you dare. I think this one's pretty obvious. The treasure was located in Salem or Roanoke, but you'll see later on that the Salem or Roanoke there has more than one meaning. From north to south, the walking man's exit points the way. His flashing lights invite you to this journey today. Heading south on 81 here, getting off on exit 140. And there you see a walking man with his flashing lights. He's inviting you to the journey. And once you are on the hero's path, Thompson Memorial Highway, named after Patrolman William Howard Thompson, who gave his life in the line of duty in 1970. True hero to the city of Salem. We champion your cause. And here you'll see the Salem Championship banners and awards greeting you as you enter Thompson Memorial Highway. A higher level of thought Now you must not pause.
A higher level of thought.
Now you must not pause. The beautiful campus
of Roanoke College. But we must not pause. We must move on.
Follow the way to the kingdom today. For the Lord and his men, they know the way.
Follow the way to the kingdom today. For the Lord and his men, they know the way.
At this point of the riddle is where it really gets you close. The beginning clues were designed to get you to Salem and to get you on the right path. Now the clues are getting you close to the treasure, and we had one person that heeded these clues. Let's see if you get this.
Where the king looks up to the mountain, and the croc in the moat brings fear. So what is the croc? You can't see it from right here, but right down the street is McDonald's. McDonald's was formed by Ray Kroc, as spelled out in the riddle, K-R-O-C. They see the highs and lows, and you will know that you are near. You can see the high of the mountain, and boom, right there's lows. How about that? King looking over the mountain sees the highs and lows. Now this next clue, a spring without flow, is where you must go. This is Spring Street leading to Roanoke Street, right by Lowe's, where they see the highs and lows. This clue also relates all the way back to the first step of the riddle, Salem or Roanoke. Search if you dare. Roanoke Street in Salem. Who would have thought it?
And here we are on Roanoke Street. The next line is to find the lake without water and the lost treasure trove. Well, we're not there yet. We've got to solve these other clues before we can find this lake without water. But we think we're on the right path. And our next line of the riddle here is, to the Powhatan homage is the highest respect. Beads made of white shell are treasure we suspect. Doing a little research, the Powhatan used beads of white shell as their currency, and the name for this currency was Roanoke. That's what they called their currency. And here we are on Roanoke Street. Here you can see Roanoke Street, a nice little quaint street here in Salem. A lot of business back here, a lot of hard-working people. Our business happens to be at the other end of Roanoke Street here, facing 4th Street. But the back of our business does back up to Roanoke Street. Who would have thought I'd have put it this close, huh? And once you've made your way to Roanoke Street, you are ready for the next clue. The next clue here says, once you found the tribute above Roanoke Street, you may see the birds without wings on the land or up above. Right back behind us here, right behind Roanoke Street here, is a heliport. We see helicopters coming in and out every day, and they're the birds without wings. And you can see them on the ground back behind us, or you can see them in the air. And here on Roanoke Street at Salem Storage, you'll see a nice little mural here, and this is our next clue. The lines have been clearly drawn as blades of grass in green. There you see the lines in the blades of grass in green. From this location, the rivalry can be seen. Virginia Tech, Virginia. Us and them, our rivalry. And now we back up a little bit in our riddle to the treasure's location. A spring without flow is where you must go to find the lake without water and the lost treasure trove.
And at this little shop right here, 715 Roanoke Street. We're getting close. Lake Spring Auto Service, home of 2 guys after 5, which brings us to our next clue. To be late is better than to never arrive. Most, not all, seem to leave at 5.
And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Lake Spring Auto Service, 2 guys after 5, Michael Folden, for participating in our little treasure hunt and keeping the secret. Honestly, don't know that he ever read the riddle itself, but I told him what I was doing, told him where I wanted to put it, and he swore to secrecy, and he kept his word. If you guys need a good mechanic, good shop, work on your car, it's the place.
Now that you are here, there is no need for fear. Your treasure awaits you. Or are you really near? The riches are not covered, no shovel is needed. You will find the treasure if all clues are heeded. And now we're down to our last clue. So how do we solve this riddle here at the end? Make sure I don't get run over here. The little drummer boy plays to the left. I would figure to the left of the building would be here. His belly is large, but his legs carry the treasure's heft. Drummer boy. Could it be an oil drum? His belly is large. It has a large belly, but his legs carry the treasure's heft. And folks, right here's where our treasure was. It was attached to this back leg of an oil drum. And this is what was found attached to the leg of the oil drum, with an important message inside. You are now the owner of the lost treasure trove. For your prize, to Competition Cars and Classics you must go. Robert Collins did. Robert Collins was right here. He found that treasure. He heeded the clues, and man, he persevered.
And there you have it, the location of the treasure. This is Kenny Martin of Competition Cars and Classics. Thank you for watching, and here's to wishing you all your treasure and all your dreams to come true. Thank you very much.